listen, remember what I said to you guys at the beginning of the talk? I said I didn't have a business model or a plan, but I had a dream, right? So one of the people, amongst many other people, were to connect with Mark Andreessen and to connect to Steve Wozniak. Now, I didn't have any agenda here, guys. I didn't want anything from them. Literally, genuinely didn't want anything from them, but I did want to have a relationship with them because they're legends. So, Mark Andreessen, let's start. I had 2 goals, okay? 2 goals. One of them was I was writing for TechCrunch, writing for all these, I wasn't writing for VentureBeat. I wanted to write for VentureBeat. I had no relationships there. Now, I could start cultivating the relationship. It would take me a couple of months and fine. Put that aside. I wanted to build a relationship with Mark Andreessen, so I followed him on Twitter, okay? And I'm saying Twitter because I still do believe, despite their stock, that Twitter is the most significant platform when it comes to cultivating relationships. And I'm happy to, by the way, you guys have my cards. If you guys want to ever have coffee and just schmooze about this stuff, I'm happy to do that. But I still believe Twitter is a very significant platform. So I followed Mark Andreessen on Twitter, okay? Just followed him. I didn't want anything from him. I didn't sell him anything. I just followed him. 2 weeks, 3 weeks of engaging, right? He asked what to eat for breakfast. I answer him. He asked what color shirt to wear. I answer him. Sometimes he asks tech questions. I answer him. Just interacting like a human being. Now, after, I think, 3 or 4 weeks of me responding as a human being, not selling anything. Sometimes my remarks, my comments were, sometimes they were witty, funny. Sometimes they were actually, intelligent. Sometimes I actually researched things before I answered them, right? Because he's Mark Andreessen. You got it. After like 3 or 4 weeks, he followed me back on Twitter. Cool, right? No big deal. It's just Twitter. But then I wrote him a direct message and I said, Mark, you have deeply impacted my life. Like deeply. Like my entire career, I've been following you. I'd love to interview you. Now, let's just break that down for 1 second. If you're Mark Andreessen, okay, what are you getting every day? What kind of pitches are you getting? Everybody's pitching you all day. Everyone's selling and selling and selling. And I said to him, I want to highlight you. I want to learn from you. I want to write a blog post. Now, he doesn't need my highlight. He doesn't need my spotlight. But it's Mark Andreessen. He doesn't need my traffic, right? But everyone else around is selling, and he's giving. I'm giving. And I said, I want to put a spotlight on you. You've taught me so much. I want to interview you. So I thought to myself, he'll either like ignore the message, he'll laugh at me, or like unfollow me and wrote me back in, I kid you not, 3 seconds, and he said, sure. I said, really? He's like, yeah. I was like, so you want me to like email you the question? He goes, no, let's do it here. I was like, what do you mean here? Like in direct message privately? He goes, no, publicly. So here I am sitting in Beit Shemesh, Israel, interviewing Mark Andreessen, the guy who invented the web browser and the top VC in the world, right? And I'm writing him a question, he's writing back. I'm writing all public. First of all, my follower count went up that day by like 20,000. But guess who saw it? VentureBeat. And they reached out and were like, dude, that was incredible. Can we publish it? That day, I became friends with Mark Andreessen and a writer for VentureBeat in 140 characters. But 2 weeks. But 2 weeks of work. 2 weeks and no money spent. That is how PR is done. In this case, it wasn't PR, it was Mark Andreessen, right? But I built a relationship, and remember, it wasn't 6 months. It was 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks, I'd say maybe 15 tweets. So now, not every person is like that. So Steve Wozniak, for example, was another person I wanted to reach. He's not big on Twitter. His Twitter is all his Foursquare check-ins. So I'm like, that's not the place to reach him. So I look, around the web. He is very big on Facebook. I started engaging with his content, giving him a like here, giving him a comment here. But again, smart, not stupid, trolly comments, but like intelligent comments. After like a couple of weeks of doing that, I wrote him a message, Facebook Messenger, and I'm like, Steve, obviously you hear this a lot. For me, you're a big legend, blah, 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 blah. I'd love to interview you. He responded, which was super cool, and he basically said no. It's like, I don't have time. It's like, all right, cool. Thank you very much for answering, fine. I waited a year. And throughout that year, I'm engaging. After a year, I said, it would mean the world to me. He goes, Steve Jobs just died. Like, the press was all over him. There was no way. He's like, I don't have time. But he answered. Waited another year. I was persistent. Annoying. A year later, I wrote him, I'm like, listen, what it would mean so much to me. What can I do to change your mind? 10 questions by email, half an hour of your time would mean so much to me. He goes, you know what? Send me the questions. So I was like, through the roof happy. Sent him 10 questions, right? But like, I figured he'd probably like yes or no answers. He'll give me like super nut and like no meat. Like, he doesn't have time. He wrote me an unbelievable interview, like really meaty answers, amazing. So I published the article, right? And it got obviously a lot of traffic. Like, who's this guy interviewing Steve Wozniak? Got a lot of, it was a cool story. So I shared like a Facebook post, and I wrote, interviewing Steve Wozniak was one of the highlights of my career, or something along those lines. Within like a second and a half, he commented and said, being interviewed by Hillel was also one of the highlights of my career. I was like, yeah, you're full of shit, but still, right? It's super cool, right? Fine. But again, we're talking, email interview. Let's put it in perspective. It's not such a big deal, right? Fast forward a year, and I'm sitting at home and I get a phone call. Hi, Hillel, it's Steve. I'm like, Steve who? It's like Steve Wozniak. I'm like, come on, who is this really? Like, who's pranking me? And I was like, he's like, yeah, I'm coming to Israel for 24 hours. Let's have breakfast. I was like pinching myself. So I'm sitting in the Intercontinental in Tel Aviv with Steve Wozniak, the founder of Apple. You can YouTube watch the interview. It's an unbelievable interview, but like we're buddies. I can't even say that with a straight face, but I'm friends. But genuinely friends. Like I don't want anything from him. In the middle of our interview, in the middle of my breakfast with him, we had an incoming rocket from Gaza. So I had to rush the founder of Apple to a bomb shelter. Words I never thought I'd say. And then Business Insider wrote, I hate this title, but they wrote, how this Robert Scoble of Israel rushed this founder of Apple to a bomb shelter. And they go, so, whatever. The point was, now I built a relationship with the guy, but a real relationship. Guys, like, it's the worst thing that a person could do, worse than like just being a PR guy, just sending pictures all the time, is build a fake relationship. Because they see right through that. That's not what I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about being valuable, being a resource, building real relationships with journalists, reaching out, giving. Somebody wants to confirm a story, you're their man on the ground. Give them information, intros. TechCrunch is coming to Israel. You know someone that might be relevant for them? Make an intro. Just here, take. At the end of the day, you're going to get that email from Flipboard. You're going to get that relationship, and at the end of the day, your PR won't be it would be an inbound thing because they're going to come to you, right? And by the way, this manifests itself in a whole bunch of ways. I talked about relationships, but whoever's doing your content in-house, this is like a huge diving board. The content team and the PR team are like hand in hand. You're writing content in order to elevate your brand so that the PR can do their job easier. I'll yoop it, right? That's what it's all about. So what I want to leave with you guys is that, I'm not saying that there's no room in the world for PR companies. There are, but if you're going to do it right, you should do it yourself. And I'll tell you from both perspectives. When I say yourself, I don't mean yourself. I mean, your message is your face. It's you, right? And by the way, I don't want to we all have friends that are PR companies. Don't get me wrong. There's room for professionals to frame your story, but in an ideal world, the right way to do it is have someone in-house who works on the content, who elevates your brand, who can tell your story with your DNA and build those relationships long-term.